What is up, guys? Welcome back. Let's talk about the most recent scam that has been happening kind of legally. I mean, this isn't an illegal scam. I'm just trying to get you guys to understand the moral dynamic of how these things occur and maybe some red flags to watch out for. So first off, guys, subscribe to this channel. Share the video with Roaring Kitties Twitter or wherever the fuck you guys are at. I'm not on Twitter, but love for them to get this video, and I'll actually be tagging them in this video as well, because this is kind of a there's two parts to this. So first off, guys, there is money to be made in these type pump and dumps. The profit margins that you're gonna make, or I'm gonna make, or anybody else trading this stuff is gonna be far inferior to the actual people behind the scam. But nonetheless, guys, what I want you to understand is I want you to understand like the fundamental elements of how these things occur. That way you can make the determination if you even want to go with step 2, you know, and try to make money off these type scams, because these are things that are happening in meme tokens, meme coins, Solana. I think there's even a GME fucking NFT token or some crap out there that's just fucking retarded with no liquidity. But here, this is basically how these things work, guys. Hedge funds hedge funds can get into crypto too, guys. A lot of times it's just a matter of how they do it. Now with the ETFs, that's going to allow a lot more people to come in. But hear me out. This is how these things occur, guys. Imagine that a hedge fund or hedge funds have a large amount of liquidity. They basically can do a marketing campaign on Twitter like they've been doing with this Roaring Kitty, guys. And try to understand that the guy that you're seeing on YouTube, guys, that is not Roaring Kitty, the persona behind the mastermind of creating this pump and dump, okay? He's just either affiliated with the group and or maybe just a paid spokesperson for the type marketing campaign that's trying to drive a certain result, which in this case is making a bunch of people artificially think that they're missing out on something when they don't even realize while they're entering these positions, they're actually creating what is the end of the rug pull. So, and again, it's not technically it's not a rug pull. I mean, obviously, people are buying and selling these underlying securities, guys, but there's also the derivative products that and the options that that's what you're not seeing happen as much. And even if you go back on the timeline of this Roaring Kitty persona guy that's on YouTube talking about, all these things, it's not really what's actually happening on the surface layer is not really what's happening behind with the engineering of building out these order books and or the same type scam stuff that we see in crypto. It's basically the same type thing happening. They're just doing it with derivatives and options and exiting positions as people buy into the marketing campaign. So imagine like you're a retail trader, you're going into what you think you're missing out on, but really when you're going into as the FOMO occurs, you're going into it, you're actually creating the exit for the options play that they already have enough liquidity controlled that they know where the price is going. And that's how they're able to exit the positions on a large scale based on this massive marketing campaign that people are buying into. It's just a marketing campaign, guys. It's the same as if you caught cryptocurrency theory on Twitter, shilling a whole bunch of things as a token's already going up. But as people start going into this token, that's actually creating the exit for the rug pull to actually occur. And then they only do it based on the thinly traded liquidity that they control in, different option strategies that they can build out mathematically that really isn't as complicated as you think. And it's actually legal to do. That's what I'm saying. These are like legal type scams that are able to occur. We're just trying to make you realize on cryptocurrency theory some of the red flags to watch out for. So that's kind of the backstory to it. The main thing you need to watch out for, guys, is like if you look at the Roaring Kitty persona, the actor or whoever this guy is, whatever his name is, that's on the Roaring Kitty YouTube, it's very, very obvious that not only is this a scam happening in real time, this is a scam that we've seen multiple times, multiple occurrences, and this will continue to happen. And let me tell you why. There is something to be said about the fact that you can just tell when these things are occurring. And let me explain to you what I mean by that. What I mean tell. It took me about 20 seconds to start listening to this Roaring Kitty YouTube channel to really realize that very much reminded me of Richard Hart's conversations. And these things always start the same. They try to pull a bunch of different things from different things that aren't actually what's going on. So basically the scam's over, guys. You already lost your money. If you think it's going to go up, it's only because they have a strategy in place to know how much of the liquidity it takes for them to send that GME stock back up. And that's exactly what has happened, guys. That's exactly what has happened. So drop it in the comments, guys, if you disagree and you made a whole bunch of money on Roaring Kitty. Keep the marketing campaign coming this way on the channel. But I would say that, like, if you're talking to your friends, there's always people that make some money off these guys, but the majority of the people, the only reason that you ever hear about these hype things is because people lose money. So just keep in mind, guys, Roaring Kitty, the person that's on the Roaring Kitty YouTube channel and or the Twitter persona behind this whole thing is probably, in my eyes, something that is probably morally a scam, even though by legal definitive terms, it can be carried out as something that's not considered to be a scam, even though it kind of is. And if you look into more of this Roaring Kitty thing,